use some sort of intense music that gets their blood flowing, it gets their adrenaline up, gets them angry. I like to see people like this who have some fun with it and get them in their own state of mind that they think is going to be most effective, happy and ready to go.
And contrary to popular belief, fighting angry is one of the dumbest things you can do. You have no control over your emotions, you gas out,
you really
throw way too hard. You want to be loose, you want to be quick, you want to be flexible with the position. Kirstin is entering the cage here momentarily. There she is. Being cornered by Coach Freddie and Coach Ben, Team Danger.
Personally, this is the fight that I have been looking forward to all night. I've seen both of them train, they're both animals, and they're both awesome people.
Have you ever seen an MMA card where the women's fight was the worst fight on the card? Because I don't know if I have.
Never, not one.
And here comes Wendy Ellsworth. Now, Wendy's a fascinating character. She has 12 kids. 6 by herself, 6 through her husband. She would like to give a shout out to her oldest daughter, Caitlin, her husband, Rex Anderson, her son, Trenton in Utah, Allison and Madison in the crowd, her mother, Brandon, her brother, Chad, her sister-in-law, Layla, Jordan watching Easton at home, her 6 bonus sons, Brady, Pete, Bo, Riley, Levi, Dallas, and Brady and Emily and Georgia, Haley, Adeline, and Finn. She's got a lot of love for a lot of people. Wendy's got a big fan base coming in tonight.
Making her debut at 41 years old.
Wow. Now you got to know Wendy a bit better. She was on your podcast earlier this week. If you're unaware, Cameron's Free Roll podcast is a fantastic listen for anyone interested in martial arts, but especially those of you in the Treasure Valley area.
Appreciate the shout out. Yeah, we had a good time talking. One of the things that I appreciated most about talking to Wendy is, although this is a very physically transformative process, both with the skill you gain and the shape you get into, she really focused a lot on what it's done for her in her personal life, emotionally and mentally.
Excellent. And Wendy, aside from also mentioned to me that she really enjoys holding opponents against the fence, working her offense from there. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some dirty boxing, some tie clinch-ups. A strategy we saw in some of our earlier fights of layering people out against the cage, making them carry your weight.
It'll be interesting to see how she implements that in this fight. I think Kirstin's going to want to keep the distance and keep it striking at a traditional range.
Now Kirstin's a bit taller, if I'm correct.
Interesting. I'm not sure which fighter's got the range. Pretty similar body type, pretty similar height.
Coming out to Lincoln Park, another walkout classic for the MMA community. And here's Wendy Ellsworth in the red corner, being cornered by Coach Daniel Marin and Coach Jesse Brock.
Both women ready to make that debut. They're both very excited, and I am equally pumped for them.
And this is our third SBG Idaho versus SBG Idaho fight, so this will break our 1-1 tie between Team Danger and Team Chill.
True. What a way to kick off the second half.
And I forgot to mention that Kirstin's nickname is Superwoman Man, and Wendy is Wendy Hellcat Ellsworth.
Kirstin, Superwoman. Versus Hellcat.
Very clever. And our fifth fight of the evening is about to be underway.
Boy, both are just ready to unload out of their corners.
Tom Supnet with the reffing assignment. And here we go. Touch of the gloves.
Both orthodox fighters.
Well, throwing a lot. Kirstin closes the distance, pushes Wendy against the fence. Good mix of pummeling and dirty boxing going on between the two.
Wendy gets those other hooks and a slip. I think that's more of a slip than anything, but Kirstin does take advantage.
Kirstin is in Wendy's full guard. Wendy to the mount, or excuse me, Kirstin to the mount.
Kirstin's looking for that mount, but Wendy's doing a good job of trapping the head and keeping the posture down and getting her back against the cage.
She needs to use that cage, press her back against it, get back up to her feet. Kirstin looking for the, Wendy back to her feet. Kirstin looking for a takedown, a single leg it looks like. And she's back down again. Wendy with the sprawl.
Looking to get the back.
Back up to her feet.
Wendy's gonna turn in hard.
Good uppercut by Wendy. Kirstin doing a good job with that driving pressure. Body
Kirstin
shot.
staying very aggressive, closing distance.
This is a breakneck pace.
Knew this was going to be furious.
Wendy's doing an excellent job defending these takedowns, but Kirstin's absolutely relentless in this position.
She is relentless, but like we saw in our previous fights, I have to wonder how that's going to affect her conditioning and cardio. Wendy's looking to get deep into that guillotine as well.
And Kirstin's transitioning to that double leg, which is,
Kirstin gets the takedown.
And Wendy's got that guillotine, but she doesn't have it locked up. Doesn't have that right hand connected to her left.
Just has the left hand. She got to be careful not to burn out that arm.
No, it's only a matter of time until Kirstin postures up. Wendy working her high guard. Doing a great job controlling the pressure. Kirstin's done no damage from this position.
Looking to work that right hand in there to grip that guillotine.
Kirstin needs
to quite sneak it in.
Kirstin needs to posture up. Wendy's doing a great job listening to Coach Jesse.
Really tight on that closed guard.
Yeah, I might want to open that up, get those legs going.
Gets it up high. Continues to control that posture. Gets a little low to separate.
Back up.
Kirstin back with that pressure.
Kirstin with Wendy against the fence. Wendy scrambling well. Kirstin to side control, looking to isolate the arm.
And Kirstin with the side control.
Definitely secured that down.
Short time.
Hasn't done a ton of damage, but I think is clearly winning the positional battle.
I think Wendy wants something with that guillotine, but there's nothing there from side control.
Yeah, you're just going to get Von Flue choked.
Heading into round 2.
What a chaotic round. I'd score that for Kirstin if I was judging this fight.
Boy, what a scrap for both.
Very back and forth.
Kirstin really came in aggressive, kept that pressure on Wendy. Wendy did a great job deflecting some of that, listening to her coaches, making sure she didn't take too much damage in any of those positions. I really liked her work of her closed guard as well. She kept it nice and tight. She made readjustments to get it higher to help control that posture.
But she did a good job minimizing Kirstin's offense from that position.
Absolutely.
I mean, there have been MMA legends damage in full guard. Look at Tito Ortiz. She landed next to nothing.
Definitely, absolutely. I have to wonder if Kirstin's going to come out just as aggressive and really get that cage pressure again. I think now that Wendy knows a little bit about what's coming at her, they may make some fine-tuning adjustments here in between the rounds to stay away from some of that pressure.
Well, for two fighters who both highlighted their stand-up skills in our pre-fight interviews, that was a grappling fest.
Yeah, absolutely. Cleaning up some water.
Good work, Tom.
They both look fresh heading into round 2.
Cardio looks excellent. Barely breathing hard.
Same pace.
And here they go.
A little more apprehensive from the distance.
Yep. Kirstin.
Wendy swinging a little wild.
Kirstin does a great job closing the distance. She gets to Wendy quickly.
Gets there without taking damage.
Now she's got that guillotine in.
She's got to work against that guillotine, though. Wendy's really hunting for that guillotine. It's not quite in deep. She needs to get her shoulder a little bit more over the neck. She just kind of has her wrist under the chin. I don't think Kirstin's in danger.
No, that's more annoying than anything else. But with Kirstin having worked so hard for a takedown like that, it's also stopping the amount of time Wendy's taking shots.
Absolutely.
To the mount!
She gets him out. Excellent job.
Total
Wendy, with the
reversal.
sweep. Excellent job.
And she's
Posturing
starting
up for those strikes too. She's not laying flat like we've seen some of the other fighters do.
No. And Wendy started out
Staying
alone.
active, working her way against the cage. She's throwing punches, staying busy. They don't have a lot of heat on them, but there is a lot of volume. Kirstin's got to be careful for the ref stopping this fight.
Well, the ref's never going to stand you up from mount, so even if they don't have heat on them, if you can keep that position, it's only a matter of time. As we say that, Kirstin managed to make it back to half guard.
Kirstin's got to stay active. She's got to stay busy. She's got to display defense, and it's over. Too much damage. The ref didn't like what he saw. She was taking too many punches, and Wendy gets the victory off of a great reversal and sweep into the mount.
Fantastic fight. Both these ladies should be proud.
Man.
TKO victory for Wendy Ellsworth.
Excellent job by both. Excellent, excellent work. Great display of striking, grappling, control. Really good work. I love the composure from Wendy to fight through being taken down, get that reversal, get on top, and get the finish.
And now, of course, we want to err on the side of fighter safety. But I'll just go ahead and say it. I think we could have let that go another second or two just to see if Kirstin was going to get up. Wendy was landing shots. I didn't think they were particularly devastating shots. I would have liked to maybe see another 2 or 3 seconds for Kirstin to work. Then again,
she did appear that she was working towards something. She was getting some distance on there. However, the ref seemed to see something that he didn't like. So as you said, err on the side of safety.
And you know, he's in there and I'm not, but I wouldn't be surprised if that frustrates Kirstin a little bit. We don't see her back in the cage.
I'm sure she's frustrated, but man, she has nothing to be ashamed of. That was a great, great fight for her. I would say she was up on the score up until that transition by Wendy.
And what a fantastic sweep to mount. I mean, that from Wendy, that changed everything in this fight.
Absolutely. She really took advantage of it too, unlike some of the other fighters that we've seen tonight. She didn't settle for that pressure and just stay in low to pin her opponent. She postured up, she threw strikes, and she really looked for that finish.
I agree. I mean, it shows she got it.
Great job. Great job by both.
Fantastic fight. I like
that.
that.
Was exactly what I expected as far as action. Well done.
I'm glad these fighters got to see a second round. Wow, 41 years old, what a hero.
What a journey for both combatants.
All right.
No shame in either performance.
Well, up next we have a 190-pound catchweight bout between Hayden Hughes and Josiah Colt. Both individuals train out of SPG, Idaho. Hayden is Hayden Hotshot Hughes, and Josiah is Josiah Peacemaker Colt. Interesting fact about Josiah, his grandfather actually invented, I believe it was the Colt 45.
Yep. Yeah. The Peacemaker.
Yes.